We jump on camera all the time to talk about high mix, low volume. How can we incorporate automation into a high mix environment, but not today? I know there's a bunch of you out there who want to know how to incorporate higher uptimes on your machine spindles because you have high production runs, and the only thing that matters is getting parts out of your machine shop at high volume. At DONSCO today, I got my buddy Jim with me, and it is just that scenario. Jim, here at DONSCO, it's about how many parts can I get out per day, per week, per month, per year. You have your own plant doing forging here as well to make sure it's a vertically integrated system, so everything is in-house, that one-stop shop. But at the end of the day, it's about getting parts out. It's about making sure that you're supporting your customers and clients out there. And we're here with MIDACO today, and we're standing in front of the MIDACO pallets that are constantly keeping these spindles running. How important has MIDACO been to you, and what has MIDACO helped you do to keep those spindles turning?
MIDACO is extremely important to help keep our machines running because, number one, the machines can be running while the person is loading and unloading the machine, which means absolutely zero downtime. That means our customers will get more parts faster, quicker, and MIDACO is just a great tool to help us to do that.
Jim, I like that you said that. We have the young ladies working behind us while we're having this conversation, which I think is important to see because visual is so important for an audience member out there, right? And so we see them doing all the work while the machine spindle is turning. And if I'm correct, we talked about this one right behind us. You have op 10, op 20, op 30, and even an additional piece coming off. So you're putting raw blank in and pulling finished parts off. So you're done and starting at the same time while the spindle is running the entire time.
Absolutely. Every pallet that comes out of the machine is completely done, 4 good pieces in about 15 minutes. So with the ability to keep the machine running, we can cover the load and unload time of the pallet that just came out. It's unbelievable what MIDACO can do for us.
Yeah, and I see that you've implemented 5 machines so far, talking with some of your colleagues. You got 2 more on the way as well. Now, DONSCO has been around since 1906. About 45 years of manufacturing as well, oddly enough, in the Christmas tree world to start out as well. But the most important thing that I'd like to emphasize to the audience watching right now is that you have a foundry here. You are doing forging, you are melting material. 90% of this material comes from recycled goods. This is a vertically integrated company that goes from bottom to top, making sure that all your customers are taken care of. Can we talk a little bit about DONSCO?
Well, that's true. We are a one-stop shop. We can, down in the foundry, make your casting. If you want a machine that comes up here to the machine shop, we machine it. If it needs painted, we can get it painted. Yeah, that's what we do, one-stop shop, and we've been around since 1906, and we have been doing the machining since, you're right, about 45 years.
Wow, it's an incredible story here, and if it's okay with you, I get kind of excited about U.S. manufacturing, so I ask your permission to kind of jump up and down a little bit for this next segment. Just be like, absolutely. U.S. manufacturing, man, like right. We get excited about that, and I want to get people excited as well because you here are built. Where you are, DONSCO, here we are in Wrightsville, PA, you are built to support American manufacturing. So anyone who's working in the world of forgings and castings, you can support them here in the USA because, I mean, maybe I'm not the only one, maybe I am, but I travel the country a lot, and it is few and far between where I can see domestically a place like this that can support U.S. manufacturing instead of going overseas to get all of our castings.
Absolutely. We want to keep everything that we do here in the States. We did at some certain times have parts leave and go to, say, China. Actually, those parts came back because we can make them cheaper, better, faster. So yeah, that's an awesome thing.
Yeah, it really is. Thank you for supporting American manufacturing. I'm going to bring this thing back around full circle again. When we think about the overall cost that goes into setup times, or the amount of money lost, or the amount of time lost, which here at DONSCO is possibly the most important, is time's value. The ability to be able to do what this young lady's doing right now behind us, to be able to switch out the parts, op 10, op 20, op 30, keep those spindles running all the time. That value is almost almost, I mean, it's obviously going to be a monetary value, but it's almost like, how do you even quantify the value that goes into these MIDACO machines?
I could not even begin to tell you how much the MIDACO saves us as far as time and money. If we were doing this part 30 years ago, Op 10 would be done, it would be sitting in a box. All those parts would be finished. Then we'd have to go up to Op 20, so then Op 30. So what we do now is that we get it all done in one shot. There's no waiting around, there's no work in process. When these parts come off of this MIDACO machine, they are done. Ready to go to the customer, saves us time and money. Setups are reduced more than likely by hours because of all this happening.
And I'd like to close out this conversation just by strengthening it with one more incredibly valuable bullet point. And you've been here at DONSCO for a long time. You have wisdom. You have the cleverness to figure out how to make these things work to the best of your customers and making sure that DONSCO is taken care of. You are predominantly, as I look around, a horizontal machining shop. And so taking parts off of horizontal machining and throwing them into vertical machining centers, some people might say, well, here's the benefits, but here's the negatives. You've figured out how to truly maximize these vertical machining centers because you understand how important automation is from your horizontal machining centers. Am I right?
That is true. The amount of wisdom here at DONSCO is great. Very knowledgeable people working here. We learned a lot from our horizontals, and the team that we have here did take all that information to the verticals, which makes us bigger and better than anybody else out there.
That is a great way to end this. Bigger and better than everyone else out there. If you're looking for a company, if you're looking into reshoring, if you're looking for support here in the USA for your forging, look no further than DONSCO, around since 1906. It's incredible, a great support group. And if you're looking for a pallet chain system for your vertical turning centers, by all means, look up MIDACO. This is a way to reduce that spindle downtime through changeover and operation setup. This is how you do it. This is how you get it done. Jim, my friend, you truly are a pleasure. I appreciate you taking time out of your incredibly busy schedule to spend time sharing your story with MTD.